Afternoon. So, last month I did the mystery shirt Somewhere Different, if you remember. The third episode of that saga, when I was in Wales. I did in my friend's back garden. And I quite liked the idea of doing it somewhere different. So it arrived on my doormat. Here it is. In fact, I'll show you that side. It arrived on my doormat as I was leaving the house to come up north to the Scottish borders. I'm actually in just outside Berwick, about 100 yards from the Scottish border, by the sea. So I thought, why don't I take it with me and do it by the seaside? So I am now currently walking down from our hotel down to the coast path to try and find somewhere suitable to open the mystery shirt, because I just thought it would be fun. It's raining because we're almost in Scotland, and that's what it does. I mean, when I say almost in Scotland, if I turn left at the bottom of this path, about 100 yards to our left is the Scottish border. So we walked down here last night and walked up and turned right, so it's a slightly different view. So I'm walking down to the coast path. I'll take you with me down there, and we'll do the video when we get down there. You'll hear the sea and you hear the farm, because we're on a farm, walking through a farm. I quite like the idea that it'll be very loud, but the noise that you'll hear will be the sound of the sea. Oh, and also the East Coast Main Line. So that noise you've just heard is the East Coast Main Line, London to Edinburgh train going past. So there might be a couple of them, but you know what? Something different. Sitting in my kitchen with a white door behind me gets a bit boring. So here we are. Let's go down and find the coast path. Before I do the video, let me just quickly show you where we are. So I am literally now standing leaning against the wall, and what's down there is that. So we are a few miles north of Berwick, which used to be the English-Scottish border. It isn't anymore. The border is about 100 yards that way behind the caravan park. So this is where we are. We're on the northeast coast basically, and we've come up for a 90th birthday party, and we've had a couple of days in a very, very nice hotel, and it's just wonderful. So the tide's out slightly, so you can see a bit of the rocks. So I'll take you down onto the coast path, and we'll see if we can find somewhere suitable. I'm struggling a little bit because I don't want to stand my tripod on anything and it falls into sea with my phone attached to it. So let me see what I can find. But anyway, I just thought I'd give you a quick glimpse of where we are. So I'm not going to do this for long because my hands are freezing and it's a bit damp up here. And in case you're wondering how I'm doing this, I've got a very willing/unwilling volunteer camera person who would prefer to remain anonymous. So anyway, here's the shirt. This is about number 10 or 11 now that I've had. So, and you can see again, look, I haven't opened it. So, yeah, what I normally do when I do these is I have the previous shirt on that I got last month, which was a Real Madrid shirt, as you all know. I don't have it on, basically it's too cold. And I've gone the other way, and what I do have on is a Barcelona top, which is probably not brilliant. But there we go. So I've got that on, so at least I've got a football reference. And underneath, I've actually got a Toulouse shirt, which is one of the ones that came in the box. So here we go. I'm going to open it with you because I haven't opened it. If it's something I don't like, potentially it's going in the sea. So if it's from Saudi Arabia or Qatar or Egypt, it's going in the sea. So let's wait and see. Right, here we go. Also, I've got to make sure I don't drop any litter because it will get blown away on the coast path. So, and as usual, I'm going to open it this way into the camera and try and guess what's in there. Oh no, I can't because I'm not looking at the camera this time. Okay, so here we go. You can probably see that before me. I can see that it's black and red. Ooh. Okay, so this is black and red. It's from Serie C. So it's the Italian 3rd division, and it's a team called Pro Vercelli. Sorry, Piero, I'm going to let you pronounce that in a much better way than I can ever do. So, here's the card. You can see it says Pro Vercelli, Serie C in Italy. Expertly zoomed in. So there's the card. I'm going to put that straight in my pocket because it's quite windy up here. This is an interesting shirt. Red's not generally my favourite colour, but this looks quite nice. Let me just move the box. So this is what this looks like. Ooh, actually that's quite nice. It actually looks like this season's Bayer Leverkusen shirt from Germany. They've this year got a black shirt with a red cross down the front. So it's, let's have a look on the label. Doesn't tell me a lot on the label other than it's made from plastic recycled bottles, which is a real bonus. Made in Sardinia, and it's FC Pro Vercelli. There you go, Piero. 1892. It's got a number 7 on the back, so we don't know what that's for, but once again I'm going to look it up. It's by a company called iSportswear. So there we go. It's very nice. It's black and red. It's very unusual. It's got a huge picture of a lion right in the top here, so we'll look that up. And yeah, so black and red. It's got no real trim on it. It's got the badge on the bottom and a QR code to tell us that it's genuine, made in Italy. So yeah, so there we go. So that's this month's offering. I haven't had an Italian shirt yet. This is the first one. So normally at this point, what I'll do is put the shirt on and give you lots of information about the football club. I'm not about to start getting undressed on the cliff top on the northeast coast path because it's freezing. No other reason, just that it's cold. So we'll take this back to the hotel, put it on, I'll look up the club and I'll give you a bit of information. But yeah, so there we go, Pro Vercelli, 1892. Once again, massive shout out to Mystery Football for another fab shirt. Thank you very much. See you shortly. So just another indication of how close we are to the sea here. If I look down over the fence, then there it is. The sun's coming out actually now I've done the video, which is a little bit frustrating, but still really cold. So there you go, back to the hotel. Did I mention that we had to walk through a farm to get to the coast path to get to do the video? Hello, mister. Hello. No, not interested. Not a football fan, clearly. Yep. So I'm not in the hotel room. I said I would be, but I thought actually it'd be nice to come and do this with the sea behind. This isn't going to take long because it's freezing and I'm just in the shirt. So this is the shirt. As a shirt, it's probably not my favourite design or pattern, and it's very clearly the shirt of a 3rd division team. You can see that the badge is stuck on, it's not embroidered, it's got some random sponsor on the front. But what I really like about it is it's made me go online and research a football club I've never ever heard of, would never have heard of, and would never have known anything about. And I think that's what I really like about this Mystery Football, is that I will wear this because it's interesting. So I looked up, and I'm really sorry again, Piero, but I looked up Pro Vercelli, I'm doing it in my best Italian, and they are one of the oldest clubs in Italy, and their history is that they are one of the most successful of the Italian clubs post the modern era. So the number 7 on the back, I don't know if you can see that there, is because they won 7 league titles between 1908 and 1922. I think 4 of them were in consecutive years, so they were a really successful club. That didn't last, and they got relegated from Serie A in something like 1934, and then they got relegated from Serie B in 1948 and have never come back. In 1990 something, and I now can't remember, they won Serie D. So that's how far they fell, and now they're in Serie C. So they are, the shirt feels a bit like it could be a Sunday League shirt, and I think that's probably because they are borderline a Sunday League shirt, a Sunday League team. Anyway, there we go, that's them, Pro Vercelli in Serie C. They're 8th in the league. They won 2-0 the day before yesterday because I looked it up. I also looked at their squad, and as you would expect for a 3rd tier side, they are all Italian, with the exception of one Polish guy and really randomly an Australian guy. Everybody else is Italian, so think Solihull Moors, and I think we'd be along the right lines. So there we go, Pro Vercelli from Serie C, founded in 1892, won 7 titles. That's all I can tell you really, because I'm freezing. This is what I really like about Mystery Football, is that this is completely random, completely obscure. I'd never bought it, I'd never have heard of them, and now it makes me want to go to Sardinia to watch them play. I wrote down the name of their stadium in my notes and I can't remember what it is, but I know the capacity is 5,500. So again, think Solihull Moors, Nuneaton Borough, that sort of level, and I think you'd be along the right lines. but it makes me want to go to Sardinia and watch them. I've already followed them on Instagram, so let's wait and see who they are and if they're successful. Anyway, thank you for watching the video again. I'm really pleased that I was able to do it in such a fab place. My legs are a bit like jelly because right over there is quite a big drop. There you go, you can see the drop. This is my expert photographer again, thank you very much. Yeah, massive shout out to Mystery Football for providing something that is just so interesting and so obscure and so random. So thank you for watching the videos. Hope you like the setting. I think I may have raised the bar now, and I'm going to have to stop doing these videos in my kitchen. I'm going to have to find somewhere way more interesting to do them. So send me some suggestions, sensible ones, about where I need to do them. And yeah, I'll put some information in the comments below about the club and their website. And again, I'll link below to Mystery Football because they deserve a massive shout out. Like and subscribe, and I will see you in a month's time. And in the meantime, happy football watching. See you later. Bye.